Hi everyone. Okay, so if you watched the last videos, you'll know that I was telling you about the plants that I started growing outside my son's window. So that's some clover and some strawberries, and there's some more upstairs that I'm bringing down. And you might think, why am I doing that? Why am I bringing them down? The answer is that we're moving house in about 2 weeks. So I'm going to have to move stuff or probably leave some stuff. We're in Leamington Spa. My wife was training to be a doctor at Warwick Uni, and she's now graduated. So and she got a job in Oxford. So we're off. So this is a really stupid time to start a channel like this, but why not? So what I thought I'd do today is show you where it went from there. So as I say, it started off just in the windowsill, and then it's kind of expanded from that. So I thought I'd take you round the stuff that we've got, just because I thought you might be interested in that. So I haven't really done anything with this. This is a sort of a new pot that I picked up, and the sink I'm not doing anything with, because I kind of want to take that. So I got this off eBay, I think I'm kind of thinking if I put stuff in that, I'm just going to have to. I kind of want to turn it into a pond or something. So if I do that, I wouldn't be able to take it with me. I kind of do want to take it with me. So I haven't done anything with that. We've got some lavender, which is new this year, and some chives. This is bird's foot trefoil, which I've planted because it's Joel Ashton's favourite plant. And it's kind of doing okay. I mean, it seems to be quite slow, but I don't know, fingers crossed that's okay. Basically what happened is that we're in a shared block of flats, as you can sort of tell, and the people who lived downstairs from us, they had a couple of pots outside here, which I actually discovered that it was one of the people who lived there's mum who put them in, and they weren't really that bothered with them. And then it was a very hot summer a few years back, and they weren't really watering them, and the plants were looking a little bit sorry for themselves. So I said, do you want to start watering them? And it kind of kicked off from there. So they had like 3 or 4 pots or something, and it's gradually expanded. So I'll take you through. This is some rosemary that our neighbour has brought. I had some wildflowers which are now kind of going over, but I've been deadheading them, and that seems to have helped. You've got some cornflowers and some poppies. I don't know what these yellow ones are actually. It's just a wild mix, and a fern, some coriander, some rocket now, which has gone to seed, and this is some thyme with something on it. I think it's a spider. It might be laying some eggs or something. Wow. I don't know. And some sweet peas, and some mint, some parsley, some more chives. Here's another little strawberry plant in the back there. And some tomatoes, these huge tomatoes. This one's doing really well, that one not so much. This is lavender, more mint, another fern. This is fennel, but it's not, it's in quite a small pot, so it's not producing the big bulbs. I hope it's okay. There's some more sweet peas there. A big raspberry plant, and then there's a pot down the back there and a pot here which I did plant some stuff in, but it just didn't. Just kind of random stuff has grown, which is fine, that's okay, including some, there's a tomato plant there you can see, and then there's another one here that's in the other pot, and then actually there's another one here. So this was more rocket, but you can see it's and I chopped that back, and then actually just some other stuff has just started growing. So obviously there was some seeds in the compost, and it's just started growing. There's some more chives, some more bird's foot trefoil, more chives, more mint, and then more wildflowers here, same mix as the one that was over there. And there's actually an overspill as well, which I'll sort of round the front, which I'll do another video on. But yeah, I think this is the kind of the principle that I wanted to sort of talk to you about, which is it's just kind of dead space, right? So we're quite lucky actually that like there is some greenery around, but ultimately this is a car park for the shared blocks of flats. So the houses. So this is a house and that's a house that have been converted to flats, and then there's the same there that was actually built new when the whole development was done. But same, it's in flats, and this is the shared car park area, and you can see it's just been laid with stone, and there's actually if you start sort of looking, you'll see there's loads of spaces like this, and it sometimes when I'm walking around I think to myself, all these spaces, if we weren't here they would just be grasses and flowers and trees, and actually there's nothing, like if you look at the equivalent, it's just dead stone, so it can be a bit sort of it can be a bit demoralizing sometimes when you see if you start, once you think it and you're out walking around, you see so many spaces like this that aren't being used for anything. They're just kind of dead spaces, and I think you put some pots there and suddenly it comes to life again a bit. As I say, based on what I was saying in my other video, you're not going to make a massive difference, but you're making a little difference, and it's a kind of difference that's it feels quite good because you're going from nothing to something. So even when stuff, you plant something and it doesn't really work or whatever, it doesn't kind of matter so much. So yeah, that's sort of the spirit of this. I'll do another video on the overspill kind of area, and I'll talk about some things like compost and pots and stuff in other videos, and yeah, I'm going to try and do them in a sort of probably extremely patronizing way for anyone who actually knows what they're talking about. Like I didn't when I got started, and I still really don't. So a lot of this, if you are an expert gardener, this is the wrong channel for you, but it's more for people who just kind of who don't feel like they know what they're doing, and they just want to do a little bit of something like that. So yeah, sorry if it is patronizing to anyone who does know what they're doing. If you are one of the people who knows what they're doing, it might still be worth watching, because you can then put comments in the chat that will be really helpful, and then that will also make you feel probably like quite smug and good about yourself. So yeah, I'll do some more videos, as I say, but like I just wanted to give you a little bit of a tour quickly. I'll do another little scan, and I'll do the overspill in another video.